My name is Jonathan Willems. I'm 24 years old and I'm from London, Ontario, Canada. So before this, I took an environmental science program in a post-secondary school, and I lived a pretty mundane, sort of rudimentary Western lifestyle of hanging out with friends, snowboarding, playing sport, general entertaining myself. I found out about this opportunity through some research online. There is a great YouTube channel, Nick. Some people have seen it, I'm sure. It's become quite popular recently. I had sort of a desire to want to do this, and I had some experiences in my life that meditation was very profound for me, and it's helped me in a lot of ways. So I wanted to find sort of a faucet that I could expand upon my knowledge and gain better experience. So I did a little bit of research and stumbled upon this wonderful place. As soon as I sort of read into what this was all about, then I knew this was the place for me. I wanted to ordain because specifically before I sort of came here, I had a lot of sort of mental health issues, mainly sort of depression, anxiety, and it all sort of stemmed from a lack of understanding of my true nature, the things that I needed specifically as a person. And so essentially I started meditating and I was able to overcome a lot of these issues to the point that I barely even recognize my old self in comparison to who I am now. And so basically because of all the growth I've experienced, I want to come here and sort of learn the authentic way to practice, but also teach, so that I can hopefully go back and help more people who are suffering from the same thing. Because if I understand these things and was able to overcome them, why can't other people do the same things and overcome the same problem? And there's thousands of people all struggling with the same issue. In terms of coming on this program, my expectations would be to generally gain a better knowledge of meditation and Buddhism in general, but also sort of a better understanding of myself and the different nuances that I face on my journey of sort of self-discovery. So specifically, I might struggle from jealousy more so than the average person, right? And so by coming here and spending some time really diving into how I behave and the different aspects of myself that might be unique that are causing me hindrances or problems. Essentially, I can learn about those things, and therefore when I know them, I can change them. Coming over and doing something like this, right? It's a foreign culture. There's lots of things that you sort of have to work through in order to do that. But this program made it a possibility for me, whereas it wasn't before. So I might have wanted to do it when I was 19, but the option was never available until I'm 24 years old now, and all these amazing people have helped me do this, and I'm so grateful that they have. A little bit of a scary prospect, I have to say. I think myself personally, I'm somewhat attached to my ego, having been raised the way I am. But I understand sort of the benefit of doing it outweighs any sort of experience I might have in the present moment of doing it. But it is scary, I'm intimidating, I'm a little bit nervous, to say the least. But it's knowing that I'm doing it in a community where nobody will be judgmental towards me whatsoever, and we're all going through the same thing together. It makes it something I'm willing to do. And I think at the end of the day, I'll be so much happier, and it'll be such a relief to actually just go through with it. So I'm scared, but I'm excited. The process of getting here initially was a little bit intimidating because it's you don't necessarily know all the things you're going to have to do, but that's sort of, again, the benefit of the program is they walk you through every single step of the process. It's not like you're sitting there alone trying to research these things and interact with government programs entirely independently. You have guidance and you have sort of a team around you helping you get here. It was difficult, but it's also very beneficial in some sense to learn how to navigate the world on your own like that, figuring out how to apply for a visa, how to go about getting your vaccine, considering it's a pandemic. So simply the process of coming here on its own was very, very beneficial for me in terms of growing as a person. Please try not to miss me too much. I'm doing this for you to some degree. When I become a better version of myself, that will give me the ability to be a better son to my mother, or a better friend to my friends, a better employee at your job. That is if I decide to come back anyway. And if I don't, once again, please forgive me. But I miss you. I hope you're having a great time back at home, and best wishes. The hair clipping ceremony was very beautiful. I didn't know necessarily how I was going to feel going into it because I've never shaved my head before in my life. I was a little concerned I might have a weirdly shaped head, but the way they went about doing the entire ceremony, it was very, very beautiful. The lay people got to participate and they were so incredibly positive and happy to do it. And just there was a real sense of community, a real sense of doing something worthwhile and community involvement. So it was very nice to be part of that. Felt good. The actual feeling itself feels pretty weird when I put my hands on it, but otherwise it's like a 40-pound weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like it's just one less thing to worry about. A lot of my time was spent thinking about what I was gonna look like and how other people would perceive that, and now I don't have to. So it's just, it's very freeing, very purifying, very positive. Yeah, I like it. When I asked for forgiveness from my parents, specifically my mom, it was a very touching experience. It's not often that you get the opportunity to sort of have those types of conversations. You might say sorry, but how often do you actually ask for forgiveness? And so for her, it was very, very important, and for me as well, it was very important. And I feel like I connected to her in a way that I probably haven't any other time before. So it was very beautiful. We have a mutual understanding. I know that every aspect of me doing this is for her, and she knows that too. She was happy, I'm happy. Good scenario. Ordination ceremony was great. Get to participate in everything that we did. I really enjoyed the fact that it's a 2,500-year-old ceremony. There's a reason why they do everything that they do. It feels very good to be in the robes as a monk, I have to say. It's something I've wanted for a long time. Somebody once asked me, they said, what could you do in your life that would be considered hitting a home run or knocking your life out of the park? And my immediate answer was becoming a Buddhist monk. Couldn't think of anything that could be better for me. And so here I am actually standing in them. It feels pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, I'm very happy, very proud to be wearing these. I hope that I represent them well and the Buddhist community well. I'll try my best.